Hi, I am Crystal with Crystal's Journey podcast, and this is a podcast about recovery. And
this is Van Robinson.
and that is my son, and we have been a little absent because we have been celebrating Van's graduation from high school.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have been super busy with family fun, and I lost my voice because we have been just doing all kinds of crazy fun stuff, family fun stuff, PG-13 stuff. And it has been quite a ride, guys. Yeah. I got to tell you, I am really, 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 truly blessed. And I say this all the time, and I'm going to say it again. Recovery has been just such a great opportunity for me. And I'm sharing this. I'm doing this podcast for so many reasons, but the main reason why I'm doing this is because I want people to understand that anyone can do it. Anyone can do it. If I can do it, if I can get sober, then anyone can get sober. And so I want to share a couple things that have happened over the last week. While I have been spending time with my kids. So I took some days off work, right? And I didn't take off all of the days that that my kids were going to be with me. So I took off. All the days except for Sunday and Monday, and my kids extended their stay. And I was like, oh my gosh. So since they extended their stay, I, of course, wanted to not go to work those days, right? And so the old Crystal would have just called in sick. I would have just, played games, not been honest, not been accountable. But instead, I got this like weird an easy feeling in my stomach, and I just did the right thing. And so instinctively, it's funny because instinctively the person that I used to be was like, oh, I'll just call in sick, but instead I did the right thing, and I just called in, and I just talked to the manager on duty, which was the first day was Austin A. Pay. I can't. It's not very easy to say it in Pig Latin. Anyways, it was one of the great managers of Hy-Vee, and he was so gracious. He said, "No problem." I just said, "I'm not going to be in tomorrow. Can I make the day up?" And they are so good to me. I got to tell you, I have a great job. I don't know why I thought that I wanted to go back to UPS. I don't know why I thought that I wanted to go anywhere else. I'm a really silly person. I get restless, whatever. Anyways, so I was like so excited. So I had Sunday off, and I was like, yes. And then the kids decided to stay. And then we found out that we got another day at the Airbnb because there was a situation that happened where we got an extra day for free. Yep. And so I was like, oh my God. So I was like, oh my God. So I had to call again. And I really felt really uneasy doing it again, but I did it. And my stomach was like in knots. But I just called, and I did it right away. And, and like when I knew that we got another extra day. And I talked to Air Clay. And she was super great. I talked to Itney Bay. And she talked to Air Clay. And they both were like, yeah, that's no problem. Just make it up next week. And I was so happy. And I got off the phone, and I started crying. And I think that crying, that was my release, because I'm so not used to doing the right thing like that. like when it comes to jobs and when it comes to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, like you didn't.
I didn't know how they would respond. You know, I mean, I guess I'm just not used to doing the right thing, and I'm not used to people being nice to me because I'm not used to doing the right thing. You know, and generally speaking, I'm not used to people being nice to me.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't around a lot of nice people.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, I was around a lot of not nice people before, and so, anyways, it just and I'm a hard worker, so I don't really take advantage of the situation. So I mean, it was really nice because that showed when I asked for a favor, and you know, and I asked if I could, you know, take those 2 days off, and they were just like, yeah, sure. And I was just like, oh my God. And I was so happy, and the joy that I got to spend with my kids, and the time that I got to spend with them, and the amount of the memories and the fun that we had, and the laughter and the love, and it was just priceless. And I'm just so thrilled that I work for this company, and I can't tell you enough. And then today, so then I went back to work today, and two of my kids, well, three of them were still here, but you know, Van lives with me, but two of them were still here, and one of them was flying out, and the other one was going to take them to the airport, and they were just going to come stop by my work and say goodbye to me. And Eric J said, just go to the airport, Crystal, and take him to the airport. And I was just like, so after, you know, me working half my shift, he let me go. And that was amazing. And so I got to tell you guys, I love my company that I work for. Hy-Vee is amazing. They rock. And I can't speak enough great things about the company that I work for. I'm beyond blessed for my job. I love it. I am Team Hy-Vee all the way, and I love them to death. I can't say enough great things about it, about the company, about the staff that I work for, and I'm just so grateful for my job. And you know, I'm just glad that I work for such a great bunch of people, you know. And when I was telling my kids, you know, that, I mean, they all know, you know, that I made those phone calls, and how much time I got to take off this last week and everything. And then when I got to leave today, they were like, oh my God, Mom, you really need to be grateful that you have that job, and they treat you so well. And really, honestly, and I really got to get on my knees and thank God, because I've actually been, you know, I've taken this job for granted. And so I just want to say, you know, thank you, Hy-Vee. Shout out to Hy-Vee and the EFC, because it's a really good company, and it's a really good, it's a really, really, really good store that I work for. So Eric J and all those guys out there in my store that I work for, you guys rock. So anyways, and I got to talk about my kids. I got to just say, I love the shit out of my kids. And Van, Cody Robinson, he graduated magna, like, I
don't know how to even say
magna.
I don't know.
Magna's cum laude?
Magna cum laude.
Magna cum laude.
Yeah.
He graduated. That means that he graduated with a 3.875. And that is amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. He's autistic. And when he was diagnosed with autism when he was 4.5 years old, they told us that he would not be able to have his own, he would not be able to form his own thoughts. He would not be able to make his own stories up. He, would be limited, that he would have an IEP, that he would struggle, and that he would have to do 25% of his classwork with paras. And you know what? He's never had to do that. He struggled for a while when he was in elementary school, but this kid rocked. He has exceeded the expectations of every single person, every single teacher, and he is going to go places. And I cannot wait to see where he goes and what he does with his life. And we are just so proud of him and the people that showed up for him. And he's loved, and it just was amazing. We're just all so proud of you.
Thank you.
It's just amazing. Do you want to come over here and show your face?
Yeah.
And so this is Vanny. I know you guys remember Van, but you want to sit down?
Oh no, it's all right.
But yeah, he graduated on Saturday from Miller North High School, and yes, we are just so proud of him. And there, we had a big, huge party for him, and a lot of people showed up, and everybody loves him. And he got real emotional, and it was pretty powerful. And you felt the love, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
It was pretty neat, huh?
Yeah, it was actually.
We got the Airbnb was out of the Meet George Jetson.
The Jetsons, yeah.
And it was the coolest thing. It was in Bellevue, and it was amazing. And shout out to Gia, who owns the place. And we just, it was amazing. We had a great time. We went to Fontenelle Forest.
Yeah.
Shout out to Fontenelle Forest. It was the best week we could have ever had.
Yeah.
We went to the zoo. Shout out to Henry Dorley Zoo
An aquarium.
We just, it was amazing. We had the best time. We went to Spaghetti Works. Shout out to Spaghetti Works downtown. We went to, what was the rest of DJ's Dugouts downtown today. Shout out.
Yep.
DJ's Dugouts. What else did we do? We got Valentino's.
Yeah, Valentino's. Shout out
Valentino's on 132nd and Center. Shout out.
Yep.
And yeah, it was just, yeah. I hope we aren't forgetting any vendors. We just had an amazing. Oh, Mama's Pizza.
Oh, yeah.
And La Vista. Shout out, Mama's Pizza. Yeah, it was awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
So we just want to just say how blessed we are.
Yeah.
And it's all because of God. It's all because of God. All the glory goes to God.
Yeah.
Right? So with that, we're going to go ahead and cut it short because we have to go get our dog.
Yeah, our dog. He's been alone for the entire week.
Yes, because Taz cannot be trusted. Do you understand? We have this dog who cannot be trusted around people because he is crazy. So this is what we're going to tell you guys. We have to take our crazy dog who is, he's not rabid, but he's borderline rabid. And we are going to take him, I believe we're going to take him to a place called Bonafide. If anybody knows of any other places that may or may not be well suited for a dog, that he was actually attacked by a pit bull. Mm-hmm. We were walking him through our neighborhood, and he got attacked by a pit bull 3 years ago when he was on a leash. And he's become very aggressive. So we need to get him to a place where he can learn not to be terrified of people and other animals and stuff. So we're gonna try Bonafide and see. I'm terrified of taking him somewhere where they're gonna be mean to him, but we're hoping, because we love this little guy so much. But he's very aggressive, and we can't trust him around people because he likes to bite, and we don't want him to bite the wrong person. Yeah. No, so, anyways, we love our little guy, but he is a crazy little chihuahua.
He's a honey badger. Just a baby.
He's a baby honey badger.
Yeah.
He's a little Chihuahua poodle, and he thinks he is Cujo. Not good. So, anyways, we have to go pick him up, and we have to give him some little love because he is probably lonely. So,
Yeah.
anyways, and if you're wondering, he's not. He's just at my ex-husband's.
Yeah.
But he is probably missing us because he hasn't seen us in a few days. So,
Yeah.
anyways, if you want to get sober, get a hold of us in the link. And we love you. We hope you have a great day. And sorry to cut it so short, but there will be some more episodes coming soon. And stay tuned.
Yeah.
Have a great day.
Have a great day.
Take care. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Take care.